In the heart of Jordan's desert, beyond the dunes and the silence, lies a city carved entirely from stone. A city that rose to unimaginable glory and then disappeared without a trace. For centuries, it remained hidden, forgotten, buried beneath sand and legend. This is Petra, the rose-red city that time tried to erase. You're watching SK Docs, where we uncover the world's most breathtaking mysteries and lost civilizations. So, before we step into the canyon of time, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell, because what you're about to witness is a story carved in stone and written by the hands of dreamers. Beneath the burning sun of southern Jordan, where crimson cliffs shimmer in the haze and wind hums through canyons, a secret sleeps. A city carved not from bricks or marble, but from the living heart of the mountains themselves. Petra, they call it the Rose-Red City. For centuries, it stood lost to time, its name a whisper carried by Bedouin winds. Now, as dawn stretches across the desert, the stones breathe again, telling stories of a people who turned dust into empire. The desert keeps many secrets, but Petra is the desert's greatest poem. Long before Rome rose to glory, before the pyramids had faded beneath the weight of centuries, wanderers crossed these barren lands. They were merchants, traders, nomads, seekers of water and fortune. Among them were the Nabataeans, a resilient Arab tribe who saw promise where others saw emptiness. Around the 4th century BCE, they claimed this valley hidden between sandstone cliffs. It was not chosen by chance. Petra sat on a crossroads where caravans from Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean met. Here, the Nabataeans would build not just a city, but a miracle. They mastered the desert's language, listening to wind, rock, and rain. Where no river flowed, they carved channels and cisterns, trapping each drop of life. They were engineers before the world knew the word. In these valleys, they began to carve slowly, patiently, homes into the rock. Not huts of clay, not walls of wood, but monuments that would defy centuries. Petra was born not from war or conquest, but from imagination and stone. The Nabataeans understood that water was power. In a land where rain fell only a handful of times each year, they built an invisible network beneath the desert channels, dams, aqueducts, and hidden reservoirs. Each droplet was guided, stored, and shared with precision. Because of this genius, life bloomed where death once ruled. Gardens grew between red cliffs. Pools reflected golden light. And soon, traders arrived from every corner of the known world, bringing incense from Arabia, silk from China, spices from India. Petra became a jewel along the desert trade routes. By the 1st century BCE, wealth poured in like a hidden spring. The city's heart beat with languages, perfumes, and gold. But for the Nabataeans, beauty was more than trade. It was devotion. Every carving, every pillar, every tomb was a prayer in stone to gods of the desert, to storms and stars. And as their hands sculpted the cliffs, Petra began to glow, pink at sunrise, golden at noon, crimson at dusk, a living flame of human genius. Walk through the narrow canyon called a sick. Its walls rise hundreds of feet, painted in ribbons of rose and amber. Light dances, narrowing, tightening, until suddenly the rock opens. And there it stands, Al-Khazna, the treasury, majestic, perfect, silent, 40 meters tall, carved straight into the mountain, adorned with Greek columns and Nabataean symbols. For centuries, people believed it hid gold, but its true treasure was the craftsmanship of the human spirit. Beyond it, more wonders unfold: tombs, temples, and a theater carved entirely from stone, seating thousands. At its height, Petra held perhaps 30,000 souls, artists, priests, merchants, dreamers. They built a world that seemed eternal. The Nabataeans, Petra was not only home, it was a promise that even in a land of sand and silence, civilization could bloom. But as the light of Petra grew, the shadows of history crept closer. Change came on the wings of empire. The city glittered with Roman arches and Nabataean artistry intertwined. But time, like sand, erodes all things. New maritime routes shifted the wealth of the world away from desert roads. The caravans thinned. The markets grew quiet. And then came the quake. In 363 CE, the earth roared. Mountains cracked, pillars fell. The water systems shattered. In moments, centuries of creation lay broken. Petra endured, but she was wounded. Without water, without trade, her heart began to slow. The desert that once guarded her now began to reclaim her. Wind filled her streets. Sand covered her doorways. And one by one, her people left. By the 7th century, Petra was a ghost. Her temples silent, her tombs home only to echoes. Yet not all forgot. The local Bedouin tribes whispered her name, guarding her secret like a sacred memory. For outsiders, Petra vanished from maps, swallowed by myth. Travelers told stories of a lost city, of gold buried in the desert, guarded by spirits and snakes. For 600 years, no foreign eyes saw her crimson walls, Tade, patient, eternal, carved into the bones of time itself. The year was 1812. A Swiss explorer named Johann Ludwig Burckhardt, disguised as a Muslim pilgrim, journeyed through the deserts of Jordan. He had heard rumors of a city hidden in the cliffs, known only to the Bedouin. When he finally entered the narrow sick and saw the treasury glowing in the dim light, his breath stopped. He had rediscovered Petra, the rose-red city that legend had erased. News spread through Europe like wildfire. Scholars, adventurers, and dreamers flocked to Jordan to see the miracle themselves. But Petra was not just ruins. She was a revelation, proof that even in forgotten corners of the world, greatness endures. Today, Petra stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Each year, thousands walk through the sick, step by step, retracing the path of ancient traders. When the sunlight touches the treasury's facade, time blurs, and for a heartbeat, the city lives again. Archaeologists continue to uncover secrets, temples beneath sand, inscriptions beneath walls. Yet most of Petra still sleeps, untouched. It's said that only 1/5 of the city has been excavated. The rest remains a mystery, a conversation between stone and silence. Petra is more than a ruin. It is a message across millennia that human creativity can turn emptiness into eternity. As night falls, the desert cools. Stars ignite above the cliffs, and candles flicker along the sick. The ancient walls glow softly, as though remembering the fires of the Nabataeans. Listen closely. You might still hear them, the chisels striking stone, the voices of traders, the prayers carried by desert winds. Because though Petra's people are gone, their dream endures. In every line carved into rock lies a heartbeat that whispers, "We were here, we dreamed, we built beauty from dust." And so, the rose-red city lives on, not in time, but in eternity. As the sun sets over Petra, the red cliffs glow once more, whispering stories of a people who shaped eternity from dust. Time may have taken their voices, but their spirit still breathes through every chiseled wall, every silent corridor. The rose-red city still lives. If this story moved you, don't let it fade like the desert light. Hit like, subscribe, and join us on SK Docs, where every week we uncover another hidden chapter of our mysterious world. Because history is never truly lost, it's only waiting to be found.